If you blinked last month, you missed the biggest satisfies in AI history. I'm not exaggerating. 5 separate announcements dropped that will fundamentally change how you work, how you browse the internet, and how you create content. Now, most people think AI is evolving slowly enough that they can catch up later. I'll learn it when it's more stable, they say. Here's the problem with that thinking. The companies that just made these announcements aren't waiting for you. They're not building tools for the future anymore. They're replacing the present. I spent the last few weeks tracking every major AI announcement, reading the technical papers, and testing what's actually available. And I'm going to break down the 5 updates that matter most in order of how soon they'll impact your daily life. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what changed, why it matters, and what you need to do about it. Let's start with the one that's already live. Google just released Veo 3. And this isn't just another AI video tool. This is the first model that generates cinematic quality video with perfectly synchronized audio, dialogue, and sound effects. One prompt, one click, full production. Here's what that looks like in practice. You type, a detective walks into a rainy noir cafe, orders coffee, and whispers to the bartender about a missing person. Veo 3 gives you the scene, the lighting, the rain sounds, the dialogue, the ambient cafe noise, all generated together. No editing, no sound design, no separate tools. But here's what most people are missing. This isn't just about video. Google also announced something called Generative UI. Instead of using apps with fixed buttons and menus that someone designed years ago, the AI now builds the interface in real time based on what you need at that exact moment. Think about that. The app you use tomorrow might look completely different than the app you use today because it's being generated for your specific task. Now, if Google is changing how we see content, the next company is changing how we think. OpenAI just announced GPT-5.2, but the name doesn't tell you what actually changed. This model was specifically designed for what they call complex multi-step reasoning. In plain English, it can now solve problems that require 10, 20, 50 logical steps without making a single error along the way. Previous models would lose track around step 7 or 8. They'd forget a variable, contradict themselves, or just hallucinate a shortcut. GPT 5.2 was trained to maintain perfect logical chains across massive problems. We're talking about analyzing entire codebases, debugging systems with thousands of files, or working through legal documents that reference dozens of other documents. And they expanded the context window to match. The model can now read and analyze entire books or full software repositories in a single session. But here's the real satisfies. OpenAI also announced Atlas. Atlas is a browser where AI isn't a search assistant. AI is the engine driving your entire internet experience. You don't search and then click and then read and then search again. You tell Atlas what you're trying to accomplish and it navigates, reads, compares, and synthesizes, then delivers exactly what you need. Browsing becomes delegation. Now, while OpenAI is building the brain, another company decided to just buy it.
Meta just acquired Manus. If you don't know Manus, they built some of the most autonomous AI agents in the world. Not chatbots, agents. The difference is that a chatbot answers questions. An agent completes tasks. A Manus agent can take a goal like, find me the best flight to Tokyo next month, compare hotel prices near Shibuya, and book the combination that saves the most money. And it actually does it. It browses, it compares, it books, it confirms. You get an email when it's done, but Meta didn't stop there. They also announced a massive partnership with Scale AI. Scale AI, led by Alexander Wang, has the best training data infrastructure in the world. Meta is now paying billions for access to that data. Why does this matter? Because in AI, the model is only as good as the data. Meta is essentially trying to buy the highest quality training data on Earth. This isn't about building a better chatbot. This is about building a better foundation for everything they create next. But none of this matters if the AI can't respond fast enough. That's where the next partnership comes in. NVIDIA and Grok just announced a partnership focused on one thing: latency. Latency is the delay between when you say something and when the AI responds. Right now, there's a small but noticeable pause. Their goal is to make AI responses faster than human speech. Think about what that enables. A surgeon using AI assistance during a live operation can't wait 2 seconds for a response. A self-driving car can't buffer while deciding whether to brake. Real-time translation in a business meeting can't lag behind the speaker. When AI response time drops below human perception, the technology disappears. You stop thinking of it as a tool you're using. It just becomes part of how you think and work. That's the goal. Invisible infrastructure. Now, everything I've mentioned so far has been American companies. But the biggest satisfies of the year might be coming from somewhere else entirely. Qwen 3 and DeepSeek just reached performance levels that match the best American models. This isn't hype. The benchmarks are public. On complex reasoning, coding, and multi-step problem solving, these models are competitive. And here's what matters about that. Competition drives speed. When OpenAI was the only serious player, they could set the pace. Now there's a global race, and the pace has tripled. But the bigger shift isn't about who's winning. It's about what all these companies are building toward. The entire industry is moving from assistants to agents. An assistant answers your question. An agent takes your goal and executes it. Booking flights, managing calendars, writing and sending emails, purchasing products, scheduling appointments, handling customer service, all done autonomously. 2025 isn't the year AI got smarter. It's the year AI started doing things.
Let's bring this together. Google made video production and app interfaces generative. OpenAI made complex reasoning reliable and built a browser that thinks for you. Meta bought the best agent technology and the best training data. NVIDIA and Grok are eliminating the delay between thought and response. And global competition just accelerated everything. At the start of this video, I said most people think they can catch up later. Now you see why that's dangerous. These aren't announcements about what's coming. These are announcements about what's already here. The question isn't whether AI will change how you work. The question is whether you'll be the one directing that change or reacting to it. If this helped you understand what just happened, like this video, it tells the algorithm this content matters. Subscribe if you want these updates before everyone else. And I'll see you in the next one.